One of the biggest mistakes that we typically see from sellers is that once we go through our initial consultation and they decide they want to list it more than what it's actually probably worth, is that they've overpriced it. When you overprice it, you potentially lose a part of the market because you have that initial very first part of the excitement going on and being available, and then the people who could have been interested, it's just outside of their budget, or they don't see the value for paying for what you want for it, and at that point in time you've missed them because they've moved on to other houses. And then from there, in order to catch up, usually the biggest way to catch up with them is that you've got to lower below what we originally were thinking of pricing it at, and now you've actually potentially cost yourself time and money by wanting just a little bit more than probably what it was worth up front. So when you sit down with your realtor, go ahead and make sure that they have the comparables, they have the stats for the local area to be able to justify where they're explaining what you should list it at. Of course, as your realtor, we will list it at whatever you want to list at. However, it just depends on your game plan if you're willing to wait, because if you overprice it, that is typically what's going to happen, where you're going to wait a lot longer and you're probably going to miss out on opportunities.